So I'm having a worry today. I sit in a relatively unique position, I think, working with both big banks and private equity investors, and also with quite small, fast growing companies who these banks and investors invest in and lend to. And I'm increasingly thoughtful about the fact that those on the investing and lending side are not too worried about climate risk because that money tends to be lent or invested in a relatively short time frame. So within about 5 years, that money will roll off and become somebody else's problem. And yet there is potentially an enormous onslaught coming to hit these small and medium businesses in the form of physical climate risk, which is already being felt in extreme weather events, and we know that that's going to get worse. And regardless of what policy actions we take, there's going to be a hit to the economy. And the more that we delay any policy actions, the more that's looking like it's going to be a shock event rather than a relatively less severe and less sustained negative impact on GDP. And at the same time, these small and medium-sized businesses are having to jump through all sorts of hoops and answer all sorts of questions about climate-related information, but not necessarily stuff that's relevant or helpful or informs decision-making or practical action. And the combination of all of this makes me think that in 5 years' time, we are storing ourselves up for a complete disaster for SMEs.